Welcome to your August market update for Dorado Hills. We're going to dig into all the latest numbers, and this is all brought to you by Weichert Realtors Sierra Pacific Group. So, we've got a lot of data to get through today. Sale prices, how long homes are on the market, you name it. But, behind every single number is a story. It's a clue about where the market is headed. So the real question is, what does all of this actually mean for you and your plans? All right, let's get into it. First up, let's get a really clear picture of what's been happening in the Dorado Hills single-family home market over the last 30 days. We saw 57 homes sell. Now, what this tells us is that there's a really steady, healthy level of activity. It's not that breakneck pace we saw a few years ago, but it's still solid demand, for sure. And the average sale price, it landed just under $1.2 million. This figure really highlights the premium nature of our community and the strong value that homeowners are continuing to see. Now, here's a really key indicator of the market's changing rhythm. The average home took 56 days to sell. So buyers are taking a little more time, they're being more thoughtful, and sellers are seeing a more traditional, deliberate sales cycle. Okay, now what's really fascinating is when we put it all together on one screen. You see the 57 sales, those strong prices, and that 56-day market time, but look at the number of active listings, 187. I want to highlight that because that is the highest level of inventory we have seen in Dorado Hills since 2019. That is a crucial piece of this whole puzzle. So what's the story these numbers are telling us? What's the market's personality, its mood right now? Well, the big takeaway is that the market is balancing out. We are moving away from that crazy frenzy of the past few years, with the super low inventory and multiple offers flying, and we're settling into a more sustainable new normal. And what that means is more choices for buyers, and a market that really requires a thoughtful strategy for sellers. This chart just tells the whole story, doesn't it? I mean, look at the difference between last summer and this one. We've jumped from about 126 homes for sale to 187. That is a huge shift, and it gives buyers way more choice, and frankly, a little more leverage than they've had in years. In this kind of balanced environment, pricing isn't just important, it is absolutely everything. As the local experts have pointed out, if you price your home correctly, you can still expect to see strong, timely offers. But if you overreach, even by a little, the market will let you know by going completely quiet. Strategy is the name of the game now. Okay, but let's drill down and get more specific, because this whole story really changes depending on where you look. Dorado Hills isn't just one single market. It's a collection of really unique neighborhoods. It's almost like a tale of two markets. On one hand, you have these established, high-demand areas like Serrano. Prices there are really resilient, and it's still very much a seller's market. But on the other hand, newer communities like Blackstone or the 55-plus neighborhoods are definitely softer. Blackstone has actually seen prices adjust downward, and the active adult communities have over 9 months of supply. That means if nothing new came on the market, it would take 9 months to sell everything that's currently listed. That's a clear buyer's market in not specific segment. Okay, so that's where we are right now. The big question is, where are we headed? Let's take a look at the forecast for this fall. Well, the general feeling is one of stability. First, prices are expected to stay pretty steady with only minor ups and downs. Second, we'll probably see a typical seasonal cooling in the number of sales. That's normal for the fall. And third, inventory should continue to grow just a little bit, partly because of new homes coming to market. And a really key development to watch is East Ridge Village. This new master plan community is going to start adding to the housing supply, giving buyers some brand new, fresh options, and really contributing to that overall market balance we've been talking about. So what's the bottom line here? We are in a market that is finally taking a breath. The frenzy is over, there are more homes to choose from, and the pace is just more deliberate. This shift from chaos to calm really raises the big question. Is this the window of opportunity that you've been waiting for? If you'd like some more insights, or maybe you just have questions about buying or selling here in Dorado Hills, please contact us today at Weichert Realtors Sierra Pacific Group. We are here to help you make your next move with confidence. Thanks so much for watching.